Well, here we are. We can't go any further. We've got our two finalists. They're going to play for the title. Both these players have 4 wins and 1 loss throughout the week, and it's really, really been exciting, and I think they're the right people to be here, and we sure are glad that they're going to play this one match. There's still $1,000 at stake and a lot of bragging rights for the one-pocket title. Arguably, we've got the greatest of all time, and we've got the new greatest of all time, especially here, making his debut with the Make-It-Happen series. So from Toledo, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Danny Smith. And from Angeles City in the Republic of the Philippines, you know, there's a lot of people in sports over the years that you can recognize. You say only one name, Ali, Babe, all that stuff. Well, when we say Efren, everybody knows who that we're talking about. And when we say Efren, we're also talking about the greatest of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, the magician, Efren Reyes. All right, let's get it on. Your referee is Carswell Ransom, Julie Ha on the timekeeper, Carl Kantrowitz on the photography, and in the booth, the best in the business, Hall of Famer Danny DiLiberto and the voice of Accu-Stats, Billy Incardona. Good luck, guys. Take it away.
Well, on behalf of Danny DiLiberto, I should say along with Danny, this is Bill Incardona, and this is the final match of the Make-It-Happen One-Pocket event. Danny, there have been 15 matches played, and both of these players have went through the field with 4-1 records. It was just last night that we saw probably one of the best matches that we've ever seen playing in a race to 3. And that was between Danny Smith and Efren Reyes. If somehow they could even come close to duplicate that type of excitement tonight, this is going to be a hell of a finish.
You're right, exactly, because we've both been around a zillion years, and when we say that was the best match we ever saw, we're right. It was. And like you say, if they could come close to doing that now, which I think they will.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a re-rack. That's the rules. They play by this particular rule. If a ball is pocketed on the break by the breaker in his pocket, it's an automatic re-rack.
And you know, 4 days of playing, that was the first time someone made a ball on the break.
Yeah, to my recollection, that was the first time as well. And we just got confirmation from Pat Fleming that it is true. That is the only time in the tournament that the breaker has made a ball on the break. Let's see if he can do it again.
I don't know. We don't want to keep racking them. No, he didn't make it that time, but he put it close to the pocket. Now, what does Efren have to do?
Well, Efren can shoot the 2 into the 11 and then go up table, double him up on the 1 and 9. He can come off the 10, put him under the 12. For some reason, he likes this shot. He can put the cue ball in the stack, shoot the 4 into the 12, and bank the 12, like so. And that shot has to be hit well.
And he hit it well. He did. You know, I've been calling take a scratch and put the cue ball in that far corner if you can't do it off a legal shot. But the magician can do it. Like that's why they call him the magician.
Danny would really like to bank the 10, but that 13 or the 12 ball, it's positioned so close to that corner pocket. If he doesn't put the 10 down, Reyes can probably pocket the 12 and go into the stack and possibly open up the balls and maybe steal this first game. I think Danny's going to have to kick softly into the 12 here. Maybe he can't do that.
No, it's trouble, but you know, I've played a zillion games of one pocket, and it looks to me like he could bank at the 10, and Efren would really have to do something to get more than 1. So I think he could shoot at it. Oh, he's kicking at it, like you said.
Well, yeah, you can't really argue with that. I mean, that's
No.
if he could have gotten that deeply behind the 12 and did what he did, that's a pretty good shot.
Sure is. Oh, you see the little reverse he put on it, kill it, but I don't know if the side pocket's in the way, but I think he can shoot the one and hit the point.
And he may even be able to miss the point and then go cross table for the 9. Or possibly even go into the, well, go cross table for the 9. That would be probably the best.
He definitely
best way.
has a shot. He misses the point, he could get to the 9. Well, he missed the point, and he got to the 9.
Now, if he can make the 10,
That's the shot.
that's what he'll probably do. But I don't really think he has a full pocket.
No, he doesn't. He's looking at it, but he can always bank the 10 after the 9.
Now, he may have a pocket for the 12. And if he pockets the 12, the cue ball will then run into the 10. He may shoot that shot. But it doesn't appear that he's that interested in shooting the 12. Now, keep in mind, he elevates so well. Therefore, this shot is a very difficult shot to shoot for someone who doesn't elevate as well as Danny.
Well, we got him.
Now, he tried to pinpoint that position going in between the 10 and the 12. And in doing so, he missed it. He missed the 9. So you're right, Danny. We did get him with that.
Yeah.
Not intentionally,
Well,
but
yeah, we talked about how well he can jack up like that. But I thought he could just cinch it and take the bank on the 10. But, you know, can't fault the guy that's in the finals with a field like this.
right away, Mr. Reyes shows us that he can kick well and
Yeah.
with the right speed. Positioning.
Danny is now in a trap. I don't see how he can get out of this. He might just have to duck.
Well, he can shoot the 8 and freeze on top of this 3 ball. That'll give him at least a little time.
That might be what he has to do, but it'd be tough to freeze on the 3 if he shoots it with any speed.
Well, that's not a requirement. As long as just getting on top of the 3 would be his priority. Well, like I said before, you know, he elevates so well, he may even draw in between the rail and the 6 here. Let's see while he does this.
Yeah, he did it.
And repositioning the 8.
Well, I think he let Efren see the 8, but he made a good shot just getting the cue ball where he did.
Maybe we can get a little angle from behind the cue ball to where Efren is looking at the 8 from that angle. That's the opposite angle, but that'll do. It's going to go right in between the 10 and the 12. Is the 6 too far from the side rail for him to kick one cushion at the 6 in between the rail and the 6?
That's dangerous for a scratch. I like something else that you never like some of my shots. I like banking the 4 and going 3 rails, maybe behind the 6. If he's in a trap, that's not a bad shot.
That shot has to be hit so hard because it's
does.
flat.
Yeah,
it's
you're
flat.
right. You're
And
right.
had he had a better angle, then maybe it would have been a better option.
Well, he's not even looking at that, so he's got something else in mind.
He wants to bank the 11, it looks like. What happens if he makes it? He doesn't want to make it. Because if he makes it...
He didn't, you know, and he played it that way. You're right.
Right.
He wanted to make it scoreable without making it because he would have trapped himself again. Now Efren has to do something good.
You know, Efren was one of the best bulk line players in the world. That's a game played on a billiard table with 3 balls. But you don't have to hit 3 rails. All you need to do is hit 2 balls. And that requires a very, very, very fine touch. And it also requires controlling the cue ball extremely well. And he does both of those things quite well.
Well, could Danny double him up? Could he go off of the 4 ball and double him up to 6?
I think he's more concerned about dropping behind the 6 off the 2.
Yeah, he can hit the 2 full enough.
Because he has a ball hanging in his pocket. So he wants to try to take advantage of that. And the best way to do that is put him behind the 6. Or behind the balls here.
Yeah, good shot. He got him fair and square.
So that shot will give him the advantage. For sure.
Yes. It will.
And it's not often that you can outmaneuver Mr. Reyes. He's the magician.
And he didn't outmaneuver him yet.
Not yet.
Because Efren still has the dice.
Now here we go.
He's banking.
His banking is right. And it looks like it may be a free bank,
yeah,
providing that he can control the cue ball.
Yeah. Well, the 6 was in the way.
But
he ducked.
Now, he has a shot on the 9. He's not shooting into a full pocket. I'd say he's got about 60, 65% of the pocket available.
He's got a fuller shot on the 4, Billy. The 4 does have a pocket.
Right. But if he goes rail first and pockets the 10, he'll end up behind the 8 and 12 with the cue balls. That shot has a lot of merit to it, you know, and it's absolutely free. He can put him in a trap with that shot. So he has to feel pretty good about shooting this shot to pass up that kick on the 10.
He's shooting the 9, Billy. Tough shot. He hit the pocket almost. Well, can Efren cut the 10 in? Looks like he could.
I think he was a little over-aggressive with his shot choice, only because he had the absolute nut shot, kicking the 10 in,
yeah,
putting him on the 12.
He hit it pretty well, but he could sleep in the street because of that.
You'd have to be an 80% at least favorite to pocket the 9 to accept that shot over the kick on the 10.
Yeah,
I don't think that he
enough.
was. I don't think that he was.
No, that's not good enough. So he might have to watch Efren run 8 out. He sure has a chance to.
Now, I understand that Danny can't outmove Reyes, but if he has an automatic natural move that'll lock Reyes up, he can't pass that up.
Yeah, you're right. He's shooting the 3 ball. Soft enough to hold it for the 5, but he's going to have to get to the 5 off the 6 now.
He would like to shoot the 5 next and open up the pocket for the 13.
Yeah, he would. He got there.
By shooting the 5, he'll most likely brush the 7. He may even draw into the 13 and have the 7 next. I can't really see the angle that he's left himself with.
Well, remember, Efren just had a real nip and tuck match. And you'd think that he'd be a little wore out, but he looks fresh as a daisy, whatever that means. Oh, no. Well, I got him. I said he's fresh as a daisy. He missed a pretty easy shot. Now we're going to have to watch Danny run some.
No, he can go cross table and end up with a shot on the 7, but it's going to be more of a cut on the 7 that he would like. He may have a problem holding it for position on the 8 next. That's where you see where he's going. That's where he has to shoot the 7 from. It's a pretty steep cut on the 7 to play shape for the 8 if he hits it well enough to get there. We opted to go in between the 8, 7. Now he has an option. Do you want to shoot the 8 or do you want to shoot the 7?
I like shooting the 7 because he's going to hit the 13 and have the 15. I think it's automatic.
Now he's looking at the 7.
That's
Now he's
what I
looking
would
at the
shoot.
8. Now he's looking at the 7. And he said, I like the 7.
Yeah, he's going to hit the 13 full and have the 15 in. Yeah, he's got the 15. Or he can even shoot the,
Now would be a good time for him to go cross table for the 8.
yeah.
The 15 is in front of the pocket or near the pocket, close enough to be an insurance ball after he pockets the 8.
Well, he can do this with the 13. With the 12 ball. That 12 or the
Right.
13?
The 12. 12
Yeah.
to the 8.
Yeah, he can do that.
Now if he
He
shoots
did
the
it.
8, he can maybe draw off the 8 and play shape for the 15.
Yeah, he might even double kiss the 12, and the 12 will be a next shot.
But if he's awkward on the cut on the 8, then I may change my mind. Meaning that if he draws it, hits the top of the 12, and the 12 leaves and he's stuck down by the 5, that's a problem.
Well, he didn't make the ball, but Efren doesn't have any gimmies here.
Efren has 4 balls. We see the 5 and the 9. That'll give him 6.
Yeah, they both got 4.
Or we see the 9 and the 5.
Good shot.
Good speed, good direction. Now he'll probably, I don't know if he'll play shape for the bank here.
Not with the 8 hanging. Not with the 8 hanging. He's going to, I don't know if he's got rail first and can go 2 rails.
I agree with Danny, but maybe he likes the bank, but let's see what he does.
Yeah, I don't think you want to bank it with the 8 sitting there. Unless you could make the 8 on the cross here. It looks like he got that angle.
Yeah, he may have the angle a little further to his left, and he would have the angle for certain.
I think he's got it now.
It's pretty close.
I think he's got it, Billy. He's going to cross this 15 and make the 8. Get it?
Yep, he had it. So that'll give him 7 balls.
Well, he's got a 1-railer or a 3-railer.
I think he needs to position the 12 on his side of the table. He's looking at the bank on the 12.
Yeah, he's got a 1-railer for sure. I thought he had a 3-railer too.
He doesn't want to bank it long. He banked it short.
Yeah,
Because if you bank it long, it may hit the point.
yeah.
Watch the cue
Oh,
ball.
boy.
Now, the cue ball did something funny there. It hit something on the table. There was something on the table, a piece of chalk or something there. The cue ball rested on it, and then it turned over and scratched.
Yeah, we're going to show that again. We're going to show that again because it's unusual for him to lose the cue ball like that. Now he could lose the first game.
Well, he's a favorite to lose the first
Yeah.
game. What an injustice that was.
Well,
Smith has 5 balls.
Or 6-5 in favor of Mr. Reyes.
Let's take another look at that. Now watch when the cue ball hits the pocket or reaches the pocket. Did you see the chalk there on the pocket? There's something there. It hits it and it drops in.
yeah, you're right. That was fatal. Smith needs 2 to win the all-important first game because he's going to be breaking in the end,
The infamous chalk drop match.
well, he got on the rail, but he does have a pretty good shot. He's a good ball pocketer here. This is not a gimme. He overcut it. He overcut it. Yep. So we still have a game going here. Efren needs both balls. Smith needs one of them.
Got to be careful that he doesn't follow through this and scratch.
Or get a double kiss.
Right.
Yeah, he missed the kiss.
Sometimes you hit that ball more full than you intend, and the cue ball goes through it.
Yeah.
But that's when you have a lapse in concentration. I don't think Reyes is going to be guilty of that, especially after what just transpired. He does have a bank on the pink here, but it may be close to getting a kiss.
Or scratching.
They're pretty difficult. If he hits it accurately, I think he'll go long with the cue ball. But there's no guarantee that he's going to hit it that accurately. So therefore, scratching would be a possibility.
Yeah, I think it is very possible.
Yeah, maybe because of that, he should pass it.
He's doing it. He's passing it. Good shot. Good cue ball. Well, Efren can bank at this ball.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he hit that shot too hard, Smith did. But he wanted to make sure that side English that he put on the cue ball stayed on there. So he had to hit it with a little more speed to assure him that it would have stayed on.
Sometimes distance gives your opponent a puller hit on the bank, which is more accurate, and that's what happened.
No.
Well, he didn't make that.
He wanted to make sure he didn't get behind that 12 or 13 and leave Danny a shot, so he overcut the ball. At least that's what I thought was going through his mind. Now, he does have a 3 in the corner for his pocket if he chooses to shoot it. Now, this shot is very difficult to control the speed of it.
Well, like Pat says, show it. Show it.
Well, he's got the 3 in the corner.
Yep.
And the cue ball will then go like this here, but he opted to go behind it and kick it back up table. I think it was a wise choice.
It was.
You know, there's no reason for him to give up a return bank on that type of a shot because it was difficult to control the speed of the shot and it was very difficult to put it down.
Good cue ball. I think Danny's going to spin off that 12 and try to leave distance.
I would rather leave the 12 there and go and come off the 4 because the 12 ball only favors Danny. He can make that 3 in the corner. Well, now he's...
Yeah.
He went into the 12, so that's not even an option now. Let's see what happens. Okay, Danny does not want to pocket the 4, and he's looking to see if he has a possible bank straight back on the 12. This is close to a kiss here.
I think there's a kiss here. I really do. I think he's going to get a kiss.
Wow, he hit it nicely with a little outside English. He was able to stay away from the kiss, but he's left Reyes across corner bank on the 12. Now he has to hit this thinly. And he has to control the cue ball as well.
I think he can go one rail and pocket the 4, too. That will give him a spot shot if he makes this. See it?
You're correct.
Yeah. He would have had a spot shot to win the game.
That was an excellent shot.
Yes, it was.
And a great call. Excellent shot. And a great call. That shot put a little more pressure on Mr. Smith.
Yeah, because now that both balls are in play.
He almost has to back kick 12 here.
Oh,
And in doing that, there's no guarantee he's not going to sell out the return bank on either the 12 or possibly
You're
even the
right.
4.
I don't think he can do anything with the 4.
Maybe he's better off just softly back kicking the 12. Very softly, just back kicking it very softly. And the way he's winding up, it doesn't
He's going
appear
to shoot.
that he doesn't like that.
Yeah, he was just trying to get it. Well, you know what? That's not a bad shot, but
That's not a very good shot. Now he's got a free cut on the 4 here. Just hitting it on the thin side is all that's required here.
okay. Do you want him to play position and go 5 rails?
No.
Why? It's not.
Why?
It's not. It doesn't change the shot.
It changes the shot if you overcut it.
Well, better hit it good then.
That's all he needs to do right there, but he didn't make it.
Well, he can't stick right there, Danny, because he can leave a bank.
He's got to get movement with the cue ball. He's got to shoot the 4, 2 cushions somewhere where he's standing, and he's got to get some movement with the cue ball. He's got to get that cue ball close up to that side pocket, or at least off of that on that type of an angle. He doesn't want to leave him a bank on the stripe. That's not
he
well.
didn't get enough movement. He
That's
left
not
the
good
bank.
enough. He's got a nice bank on it. It carries position as well.
Yep.
Now, he can play position on this, but the only problem with playing position is that pocket down there is pretty large. And that's where the cue ball is going to be hit.
Just make the ball, then take the shot. He made
How's
the
the
ball.
speed?
Oh, look at this shot. Boy, that's the, and the best thing is, if he didn't make it, he left a shot at the game.
You'd have to say that he was a favorite to make that bank.
Yeah, it wasn't a favorite to fall this good, though.
Yeah, but that was a good time to gamble.
Yes, it was.
In game number 1, it goes to Reyes.
Efren is loving it. Well, anyway, let me talk about some more of our supporters because they're important. We got Brian Collins, Massachusetts, Jim Dallas, Illinois, John Glaze, he's here right now, Blake Goodall from North Carolina, and he's here, John Jaster, Illinois, David Sky McFerrin from Michigan, Brian Marshall, California, Art Mestre de Casa, Massachusetts, and my good friend Al Metzinger from Rochester, New York. They supported every one of these events, all 6 of them.
Let's salute all those guys. One time.
Thank you, guys. That was not a real good break.
No, it wasn't. He's looking to cut this.
Yeah, he is. The cue ball's going to fly around.
I don't really like cutting this because he doesn't even figure to end up with a shot.
Well, I think he's got a kiss on the bank if he shoots to 15. Well, it's what he thinks that counts, but I think he's got a kiss on this 15, Billy.
Yeah, you cannot. Well, okay.
I think he's got a kiss. He knows it too. Let's see what he does. He wants to shoot to 15. Dangerous. Well, if you miss it that badly, you don't have a kiss, and he's sold out. I think the 9 goes. I don't know if he can make the 4, but I think
He can make any 3 of those balls around the foot spot.
Yeah, he can.
He's opting to shoot the 4 first.
Did he draw back without hitting the 13?
Oh, absolutely.
He did it.
you think he'll go for the 1 next? I think he's
I
going
don't
to go.
think he can go to the 5.
I think he's going to the 1 next.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, good shot. Oh, he got 2 straight on it to
That's
go.
how
Well, he's all right.
He's got the 11 if he chooses.
Yeah, he's got the 11 next for sure.
He wants to clear these 3 balls off first, so he can at least end up with 6 balls out of this inning. You know, he'll get the maximum, but if he gets 6,
Oh, you want him to go to the 9?
he can go either
the
way
5.
here. Either way.
Oh, he went to the 9, but I don't know if he got there.
No, he didn't get there.
No.
He's scratching his head.
Yeah.
You know what happens when he scratches his head?
And then he laughs.
That's an
'cause
indication.
He knows he made a bad
that's
shot.
an indication that he didn't do well. Look, he's laughing. When he scratches his head and he laughs on top of it, that's when he really didn't do good.
It's really bad. You're right. We've been watching him now for 30 years.
Over that. I think it's been longer than 30 years, has it?
Maybe 32, because
Yeah.
he showed up in Houston in, I believe, 1983. He's going to try to kick behind the 10.
Well, he figures he hit this good.
4 rails behind the 10. Well, I don't know if he got away with it. Yeah, it might be. I don't think he left the 10.
I don't know. It looks like the 14
It's got him.
may have him here. I mean,
Guys, can stretch your legs a little bit.
looks like it's laying rather funny. Okay, now we're officially back. Reyes got 1 game, and he's got 4 balls in game number 2. Smith is at the table, and it's pretty debatable whether he has a shot or not. Obviously, he may have the shot that we think is close because he's looking to see where he needs the cue ball to go or would like the cue ball to end up.
I think if he could just make it without spinning it, he can go 2 rails to the 5. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing, but he didn't get there. But he got, I think the 14 goes.
I don't know if
I think it goes.
it
Billy.
goes because the 15 may be in front of the 14, which would then preclude him from pocketing the 14 if it's too far in front of the ball.
Not
So-
only would it preclude him, it'll stop him from doing it.
That too, Danny. That too.
He's
Oh.
kicking at the 5.
Yeah, I would kick with a little speed if I were he.
2 rails. You got to hit the end rail. Well, I don't know if he's going to be happy about that. Did he leave a bank? Efren is looking about it. Yeah, let's see. He will show us.
You know, this is a kind of a bank that you could bank into the 6 with inside spin on the cue ball to keep it on that side of the table. I don't know. I haven't seen Reyes shoot this shot often, but I think that he'll notice it and possibly execute it. Let's see. There's the inside spin, but he missed the 6.
Well, he didn't lose his head. I think Danny's got to come off the 15. Try to go behind the 5. Because those 2 balls are hurting him. They're not helping him.
He's got a 2-rail kick into the 5. He's going to hit the outside of the 5. The 5 may go into the 6.
Yeah.
It's a pretty risky shot.
Yeah,
But I think it's laying really well.
I don't. I like cutting the 15, open those 2 balls, and try to duck behind the 5.
Now, that's very difficult. Let's say that's what he's trying to do. That's pretty
Yeah.
difficult.
Well, that's the best shot, I think. But, you know,
He's going to duck up under the 5? I
on
don't
the
know.
outside of the 5, yeah.
I don't know about this.
Why? Oh, he sold out the 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty risky.
Yeah, well, that proves it. Now, if the 9 goes, Efren can fall from the 9 to the 15 after he shoots the 5 in. Wants to get that angle to do that. And if he gets straight on the 9, he could bank the 14.
This is difficult because He's really going to hit this with a nice finesse stroke. That's difficult. This is a difficult shot, and
Well, he got a little fin on it.
well, it was a difficult shot because he was shooting over the balls, and he had to draw the ball and he hit it thin.
Well, now I think he's going to bank the 14, and then he can go to the 9 off that.
No, I agree with that.
Let's see if he agrees. Oh, he wants to cut to 9.
Well, he wants to freeze him back at the 15, hit the 9 off the 8, like that.
And he
And
did
go
it.
back to 15.
He did it.
That's what he wanted to do.
And he got perfect. The people are loving this. Watching Efren play like this is a treat.
Now he'll softly go into the 7, then he'll have the 6. The 7 will knock the 12 out. Boom. And then he'll have everything.
He's got everything. Well, he's going to take a 2-0 lead here.
This is game ball. That's rack number 2, and that's game number 2 on Efren's side.
Yeah. Danny's got to climb a big hill now.
Danny has made quite a few mistakes in the first 2 games.
Yeah.
Last night, he played this about a perfect match and just barely won it. Reyes is just playing outstanding, Danny.
Yeah, he is. He is. He's the old Efren.
Reyes leads the match in 2 games.
Nice spread there. That was a very nice spread of the balls.
That's a good break right there.
And he can't see the side of the 7 that he needs to hit to send the cue ball toward the 4 and then back of it.
And he doesn't have the double up shot that I've been calling.
Nope.
So he's in. Oh, let's see if he can overcome it.
He's got a problem. To make it worse, the cue ball is positioned very close to that side rail. So if he does have some sort of an out here, he still has to control the cue ball, and the cue ball being so close to the rail, that's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I don't see any shot.
Maybe he can just take it intentional, go down by that far left corner.
Oh, look at this hit. Look at
Wow.
that shot.
Absolutely brilliant. He played a double carom, and he was able to get below the 4 off the double carom. Those are the type of shots that he plays so well.
That super advanced shot there,
Yeah,
folks.
that was
You'll
a
never
great
see
shot.
this kind of thing again. Right now, Danny is saying, doesn't Efren know I'm a young gun?
Yeah, Danny would like to position the cue ball near that side pocket, but it's going to be difficult to get there.
Well, he did it.
I don't know if he did it. Efren can do a few different things here. He can bank the 1 into the 14, and maybe he can get the cue ball back to where it is around now, or on that side of the table.
Or how about shooting it in the other corner and doubling him up? 1-4. Taking a scratch. He can do that too, Billy.
He can shoot the 1 what?
He can shoot the cue ball in the far right-hand corner and double him up. Let him shoot the 1-4 combination.
Yeah, but then he might run the risk of giving him an angle off the 2 to drop under the 10. See, he wants to go on the other side of the table like that.
Yeah, because of all the balls that are
Right,
blocking.
now he's forced to, stay away from the back of the 10. He can't do that from that angle. he can maybe roll on the 10. I mean, that would be an option. Just roll softly on the 10.
Oh, he hit that ball pretty good.
You better hit it pretty good because Reyes, I think, has a shot on the 10.
It's an awful thin hit, but he's got to spin it in.
Yeah, well, I think that's what he's going to do. Because there's nothing else there other than to go for your pocket.
Yeah,
And he can
he'll go into those
do
clusters.
some damage with this shot.
Got to make it. Which he did, and he fell on the 15, I believe. Or
I don't know if he's got a shot, Danny.
No, you're right. He doesn't. He doesn't.
I wonder if he can clear both balls here.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Definitely can do that.
On the 15, escaped that part of the table and has given Danny a bank on the 15 toward the 12.
Yeah, he doesn't have a shot to the pocket, but he has a banked billiard.
Danny's got to pick up his speed. He's about 3 notches below his speed that he had yesterday. And he needs to pick it up for several reasons.
Well, he's getting old. He's 28 now. Yeah, he's
Too high.
Yeah, he didn't hit that ball. Did he leave a bank on the 13? Efren's looking at it.
It's pretty close. Whether he has the bank. He'll go around the table and check. Well, he's not.
Well, he's got a bank on the 5, and the balls are all doubled up there.
I wonder if the 6 is makeable for Danny.
No, it's way off.
I said that because the bank on the 13 will lead him down that path, and that he would have to be concerned with the 6. But if it's not makeable, then that's a viable option.
Well, I
only
think
if he can bank the 13.
I think he can bank the 5. I don't know if the 2 passes, but he can bank at the 5.
And he's going to play safe for the 2.
Well, he's not going to make the bank, though.
Well, he's given Danny a bank on the 4. It really doesn't carry position, but it makes him a pretty big threat if he positions the 4. He really doesn't want to make it. He wants to hang it. And then the cue ball will go over by the 3. This is the kind of a shot you don't want to make. You want to position it close to the pocket.
Yeah. Well, this is Murphy's Law, then.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
About Murphy's Law?
Yeah.
You don't know Murphy?
Tell me about Murphy's Law. What is it?
There's a bunch of things with Murphy's Law. In this case, it's you don't want to make the 4 and you will. That's That's Murphy's Law. Well, he didn't make it. Yeah, he's not feeling good. He knows he's not hitting balls.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have hit it with that speed, because if you don't want to make it, you want to hit it so it sticks around. The speed that he hit it with, if you miss it, it's not going to stick around.
Yeah, you're right. Bad speed. Well, he left Efren a bank on the 3, and I think Efren could fall on the 5.
Or even the 4.
Well, the 4, you might give it to the other guy. No, he didn't.
Once again, he has a bank on the 4, Danny.
Let's see if he can hit it better now.
Let's see if he learned anything.
Well, he wants to keep it close to the pocket, but he hit at bad speed. This time he should hit it a little softer.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's very good.
See how smart I am? Yeah, great. Well, he might have made this one.
I don't think so.
Murphy's Law. He made it. No, he didn't. That's what
he wanted to
yeah.
do the first time, but he hit it too hard, and he didn't hit it accurately.
He didn't.
Now Reyes is looking down here, and he doesn't like what he sees.
Yeah, he doesn't have a good shot here.
But he has the luxury of a 2-game lead.
Yeah. That's pretty good, racing to
That's
3.
always good, isn't it?
Well, when you're racing to 3 and you know you're going to get at least one more break, it's pretty good.
Let's see what the magician has in store here. I don't see anything, do you?
No. No, not at all.
Maybe he's just better off pocketing the 5 and not giving up a shot on the 4 and having Smith come off one of the balls and possibly give Reyes an opening on his next turn at the table.
It's only delaying the torture.
Well, you delay it, but there's a chance that you can get away with it. That's why you got to try to do it. I don't think he should do that, but I don't think he should do what he's doing here. I think he should come off the 5. There's a problem with the shot clock here. Reyes fouled. That's the first shot clock violation in the tournament, and I think it's a blessing in disguise. Had he not violated there, I think he would have tried to do something that he shouldn't have done, unless he would have shot the 5.
So now we're using the shot clock to your advantage. What are they discussing?
They're saying that he got a notification of a 10-second warning, but no one else heard it. So therefore, since no one else heard it, they're saying that it's possible that Reyes didn't hear it, and the lady that gives the warning didn't speak loudly enough, so they're going to give him a reprieve. But no, they're not. They're taking it away from him. They said, you got a 2-game lead. You don't need it. Okay.
Well, when you're stalling, you should be looking at the clock, and then you don't have to hear it.
Okay, Smith can hit the 1, can carry him off the 10, and then can drop behind the 3. What is he doing?
I don't know. We'll see shortly.
He's cutting to 13 and going back up table.
Yeah, he is.
Or the 12, whatever that ball was.
That was 12.
No, Reyes.
No, it was the 13, Billy.
Yeah, I think Reyes should pocket the 5 here. I think he should pocket the 5 and let him do something. I mean, he has to. Just pocket the 5, lay the cue ball on the bottom rail, take your best shot. Next time you come to the table, you just might have an out. Or you might be able to kick the 4 in.
Oh, he played a 2-railer.
Or he came off the 5.
Well, you're going to see him cut at the 3 now.
Well, the 15, he can cut the 15 into the 4. I think Reyes misplayed the cue ball here. See, he really couldn't allow Danny at the table to see the 15. Now, the 15 will open up the balls, and he'll probably pocket the 4. And he'll be off to the races.
Well, I think you play the combination here, and you go 1 rail to the 3.
Yeah, I agree. You can't try to open up those balls because you may end up with no shot.
Right. Play the combination and go to the 3.
Yeah, I agree with Danny.
What's wrong? Something's bothering him. Well, he didn't do that. I don't think he's playing with great confidence, by the way.
He's not really thinking well.
Yeah.
He's made a couple
Well, he'll go to the 3 now.
mental errors.
How's the combination?
Well, I believe the 2 passes.
Yeah, but how about the combination?
I don't know about the combination.
10-15. Yeah, he can go to the 2. 2 doesn't look like it passes.
Yeah, it passed, but now nothing goes.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a pocket. He's looking at the 12. It's possible that he can make the 12. He's going to probably have to use some English to turn it in. I don't think he likes that. Everything goes in Reyes' hold, 11, 1, 2, and 5.
You know why they call it English, Billy? Not Irish or Russian or Italian?
No.
There was a guy in the late 1800s named English, and he was a good pool player, and he ran around the country playing exhibitions. That's how it became English.
Why haven't you told me that before?
Because I was waiting for the finals.
Al, he told me that before, didn't he?
I don't think so. But it's true. I watched him. It was the late 1800s. I saw a couple of his exhibitions.
I like hitting the 10, sending the 11 towards your pocket, playing the cue ball up by the pocket he's standing over now. And I think that's the shot to shoot. He's laying perfect for that hit, and I think he'll get good results if he exercises
see.
that.
Let's see if he gets good results. No. Well, he's got the 15. That's a threat.
Smith has 4. Mr. Reyes has none.
Well, now Reyes could take the scratch and put him in that far corner because everything is doubled up. Yeah, I don't know what he could do beneficial here.
Well, he can only come off the 1, but that just, really not much he can do. He's going to try to move some balls here.
Not try, he did it. Great shot.
It's okay. He's going to bank the stripe.
Well, he's going to have to guard against the 2 if he does that.
Oh, bank the 12 ball.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Make sure that he doesn't overcut it. That's the only way he can lose the cue ball. Make sure he doesn't hit it with a hard speed. That's nice.
Oh, he almost made an in-off. We call that an in-off.
Well, he may have given him the 12 to hit there, because he didn't have any other ball to hit, or at least another ball to hit a good side of it. He had all bad sides of balls looking at him, which is ugly, but the 12 offered him a good side of a ball. So now he'll shoot off the 12. He wants the 12 to get out of sight so he doesn't play off of it.
Well, Danny's going to kick this on his side.
I think he should go off the 12 again. No, that wasn't the shot. No, now he'll lose his position now. Had he played off the 12 and went up table with the cue ball, Reyes would have had some big problems. Now Denny's lost his position, and it's been negated because of that one shot. He's really not thinking well, Denny.
No, he's not. But Efren has done that to a few people. Well,
if he thinks that a four-ball lead on Efren Reyes is sufficient to play an up-table game, maybe after this game he'll think differently.
he made the 9. Well, he made the 9. Now, Danny doesn't have to shoot way upstream there. He can do something off the 9. Which he did. He knocked 2 more balls on his side.
Oh, I don't think that hurt much. Those 2 balls congested that part of the table, and that's not a bad thing for Danny. Now Danny should come off the 8 or the 10 to open up those 2 balls. Because as long as those balls are tied up, and they're only good for Reyes' pocket and not his. So there should be no decision here. Just come off the 10.
Does he have a bank on the 15? I don't think he can hit it, no. But you're right, he's going to open these, 8 and 10. Good shot, especially if you put the cue ball on the end rail.
That's what you need to do. Just don't walk up and throw your stick at it. You have a purpose. Eat it. That was to put the cue ball close to the rail. You know, he has a two-railer on the 2 if he wants to take it. It's not a bad shot. Reyes is down table all alone. He's going to travel quite a distance before he contacts the ball. And there's always a chance of him giving up his shot, traveling that much distance. He may have given him a bank on the 5. I don't know if it.
No,
you
I
can
don't
see
think he
it.
can hit it. I don't think he can hit it. Might be able to bank the 15. Go into the 13.
Yeah, I think that's the 11.
Oh, the 11,
Yeah,
okay.
but I think that he needs to just go down table off the 11 or off the 14 once again. Just go down table. Leave him distance. You got to get to the rail.
Right, he's the one leading. He doesn't have to
Get
take
to the
a
rail.
chance.
Yeah.
Well, the 2 banks. And he'll have a shot at the 14 if he makes it. Well, he didn't make it.
That was risky.
Uh-oh. He left the shot.
Yeah, I think he's got to shoot this because I think that the angle that he's left with will send the cue ball in between the 9 and the 2.
Yeah, and he might bump the 15 to his pocket.
I think that he can just, unless the angle sends the cue ball toward the side.
No, I think it's going north of the side.
Right, we'll take a look. We'll read his body language if he hesitates or if there's any indecision out there. That's probably the case. Oh, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. That side must be must be a problem. He may go back to it and take another look at it.
But now he's looking to cut the 14 or double bank it.
Yeah, that's a better shot. Got better control of the cue ball.
He double banked it. Close, but no cigar.
Yeah, but look at the cue ball.
Yeah, he had position if that one
look
went.
at the cue ball. Let's take a look at what Reyes is going to do, you know? I mean, he's a pretty cagey guy. He's smiling. Yeah, what do you have in mind? What do you have in mind?
Yeah, he can't blast it because the 10 is right there. Can't give it to him because of the 10.
Wow, what is he trying to do here? This is a trick. He's got to show me something here.
Oh, he was trying to go forward and make the 14.
No, he was trying to get the cue ball down here on that bottom rail.
Well, I don't know for sure about that, but
Well,
the cue ball was going towards the 14.
yeah, well, I think he was trying to get, because he pointed to the rail before he shot the shot. So I think that's what he was trying to do. Now, if he intends on drawing this back for position possibly on that 12 or even the 5 or something back there, he's going to be worried about a missed cue because he's using the bridge and he's going to go underneath the cue ball. So funny things can happen here. Funny things can happen.
Well, he doesn't have a shot. He doesn't have the shot because the side pocket is in the way again.
Well, that gives him 5 balls. Score is 5-0 this game.
Smith has 5. Mr. Reyes has no score.
Maybe he should just lay on the 2 here, open those balls up. And I think Smith is going to cut at this spot ball. Even though the cue ball's practically frozen to the rail, I think
He's going to shoot.
It's going to be hard to keep him away from this shot.
Yeah, he's going to shoot at it.
You know, he hits the edge of the ball so well. He's got those young eyes.
Yeah, the young guys failed him that time.
Oh, he hit it on the professional side. Now Reyes has a shot on the 12.
Yeah, he does.
I don't think he can afford to play position.
No, 6 is sitting too good for Danny. He
Well,
overcut it.
He knocked the 7 out.
He left the 7.
He tried to carry the 7 for position. He overcut the 12, and he knocked the 7 near Danny's pocket. Danny has 5 balls, needs 3, and they're right there. 7, 6,
Banked
and
to
the
9,
12.
banked to 12. He hit that cleanly, and he made the 12 a better bank.
Yeah, he sure did that. Playing for 2. Playing for 1. There we go. He's got a game. You got to start somewhere. Danny's laughing. It's hot up here, Danny.
Billy, let's just do this.
Yeah. Wait, just hold this.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Score is now 2 games to 1.
We're trying to get Billy comfortable in here.
That was a great idea, Danny. I just want to let you know that.
Yep.
Okay, he broke the balls pretty good there.
Yeah, he might just have to take a kick scratch.
You know, he's got to be pretty accurate with the kick because if he happens to brush that 6 on the way down,
He's going in the hole.
he may go into the pocket.
But if he makes a good kick here, he's in the game. He might scratch, Billy. He might scratch. No, he didn't. What a great kick. Now
What a
he's
great
in the
kick.
game. And if he can win this game, it's his break on the hill.
You know, if Reyes kicks back at the 14, you know, he could do that, or he can come off the 1. But if he comes off the 1, he's got to leave the cue ball by the other side pocket. By the other side.
If he doesn't go right in the side, which he almost did, almost doesn't count though, right?
Now, you really can't get too aggressive here with this shot. because it's going to be hard for you to control the cue ball if you get aggressive with this shot.
He's going to have to jack up and go off the 1 and try to get behind the 6 and 5.
Off the 1 gives him his best chance at getting behind the 6.
Yeah.
And it also takes the bank away. So that would be probably the best choice.
I think so.
You know, you can't get overconfident and try to shoot the 12 or the 13 and move balls, because playing a good cue ball and trying to move balls is a problem. This is the shot I like. Underneath the 6, off the 1, take the bank on the 1 away as well. Yeah, that's the shot. That's the shot.
He did it very well.
Now Reyes doesn't have a bank. He can't come off the 1.
Can't come off the 5.
So he may have to take it intentional here. He's going to send the 6 and send the cue ball 2 cushions all the way down table again.
Might do that.
All the way down table. That's where he's going.
Oh, this isn't going to work. This
He hit
isn't
it
going
too
to work.
thin. Wow, he got lucky there.
He sure did.
You talking about luck? Well, trust me, he got lucky. We have a lottery winner there.
Well, he's slamming the cue down, but I think he can go off the 9 and get behind the 5.
But you know what? He was really looking at a shot on the 15, but he didn't get it.
No, I don't like this shot, Billy. I don't like this shot. Yeah, he could have got behind the 5, and that would have been a little better.
I don't know. That's
not
pretty
bad.
good.
He got a ball in play.
That's pretty good right there. I mean, you can't. I don't think you can argue with that shot. You know, because he could have possibly made something too.
Well, he got another ball in play.
Yeah, and he's got some balls on his side of the table too. So he's worked his way out of the break, and I think he's put Reyes in a little trouble. I have to give the edge and the advantage to Smith in this game. Because if I had to pick a player to win this game, it would be Smith right now. But after that shot, I think I would pick Reyes.
That was a great shot. Well, I know Danny's not going to shoot at the 15, is he?
No, he might shoot at the 15 because, you know, he's such a great shot maker. But he has a good shot with that 13. You know, he can move some balls to his side and play a good cue ball.
Yeah.
In fact, took my air conditioning away. You had to come all the way from the control desk to take my air conditioning away? Is that how much you want to torture me? Yeah, I kind of like this shot here because he can shoot this into the 3, park that cue ball on that side rail. He can get some positive action with this shot.
Well, you better not hit the right side. Oh, he almost made the ball.
That's like a Dylan song. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Of course, that's an inside joke.
How many times could a cannonball roar before? Never mind. Well, you started it. Well, he tied up some balls there. Danny can go behind the 3 off the 2.
He can do that, but I think he's got a good shot here. I think he's got a shot to do some damage here. But going behind the 6 and 3 is a pretty good shot too. If the 2's not laying good for him to do some damage, then he should go behind the 6-3.
Well, that's what he's going to try to do. And he did it.
Well, he didn't do it as well as he wanted to.
Why not?
I kind of like banking that 13 at the other end of the table toward his pocket. The cue ball will then go into the 1, and the 1 will then go 2 cushions. The shot is laying really well for it. He should take another look at it.
I think it's dangerous.
Oh, I think it's playing perfect. What else could happen? The 13 banks, the cue ball hits the 1 and sends the 1 2 cushions. It's just natural. I look for shots that lay natural. To me, that lays natural. All you got to do is hit it fairly well. See, the 8 and 15 are tied up. So he doesn't have to worry about running the risk of selling out anything.
Well, Efren doesn't see it.
I'll put that up later on. I'll show you that shot. And I think you know the shot anyway.
Yeah, how about this?
Well, there's nothing. He has nothing, around his pocket. I guarantee you, Mr. Smith would have shot that shot.
Yeah. Maybe.
He may have to 2-rail, or actually a 3-rail kick behind the 6-3. And I'll draw this one up for you. Give me an
Draw
overhead.
this one up, Billy.
I like this kick here. I like kicking here, here, over here, drop underneath there. That's a 3-rail kick using the side rail, top rail, with a little spin and ending up behind the 3-6.
It's a good shot, Billy. Yeah, I like that shot.
I mean, he's got a big, big target.
Yes, he does. What the heck was that? He sold out the 7. But you're right, he's not thinking straight. Look what he did.
I don't know if he's going to get another ball after this.
Well, can he make the 12 also? Well, he can cut the 12 in, Billy.
No, it's too tough.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
He's shooting it, Billy.
Yep.
He has nothing to gain with the
Okay,
7.
well, then that's the much better shot. That'll open up everything.
Yeah, and it did. He made 2 balls on that shot, but I don't think he has a shot.
He may be able to see the 14 or the 7. I think he's going to run out.
Well, if he's got the 7, he's going to run out.
He's got 2 balls. He's playing for 6, and I think he's going out. He would like to bump that, and now I think he's going out for sure. He needs 5 balls. He's got 3.
Well, I see 2 of them.
Now, how do you play this?
You go 1 rail and try to hit the 15. That's what you do. That'll get you to the 2.
No, he's doing something different.
He's going to the 9.
Beautifully executed there. He stayed on the correct side of the 9 as well.
Perfect.
No, he can go down and hit that 5. If he hits the top of the 5, he's out.
The game is over.
And as good as he hits balls,
He got
missed
to the
it.
2, but
he
now
missed it.
He made the ball.
Yeah,
Now
he needs 2 balls.
Yeah, he's going to go to the 15, and this is over with. It is over, Billy.
Yes, it is. He needs 1 ball. I guess he conceded.
Need 1, Efren.
It looks like we're going to have a winner, Danny.
He's loving it. Well, that was great. It was great. He avenged last night's loss, but anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as it was last night, but you know what? I don't think we're going to see a match anytime soon that was as good as last night's match. But Mr. Reyes, once again, at the age of 61 or 62, has proven that he still has it. All right, you saw it. And that one shot is still available. I'm going to go out there and shoot it for you right now. Thanks a lot for being with us. We enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology. A cue with the revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the Zero Flex Point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.